Hey, hello everybody, welcome back to one more Tom Clancy's Division 2 video. I appreciate you guys clicking on this video. I hope you guys doing well. So with the title update 11 coming in soon, there is a new SMG coming, an exotic SMG called the BACKFIRE, and I'm sure everybody's gonna want to get their hands on this SMG because it's gonna be a really strong weapon. Now this weapon has a lot of damage. It can put an insane amount of damage, up to 200% critical hit damage from firing the weapon, but also this weapon can actually kill yourself if not used properly, or if you cannot counter the bleed effect that it can cause to yourself. So today what I'm gonna try to do is show you a way of countering this bleed effect, because there is different ways of countering it, but today I'm gonna show you the way that you can counter it at all with 100% bleed resistance that's not gonna proc that bleed effect on you. So with that said, if you go and enjoy the video, I would appreciate with a like. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, and if you're new, subscribe for more Division 2 content and more to come. But yeah, let's get into the video, right? So we are here on the fire range, and I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is the weapon that's coming to title update 11. The BACKFIRE is a pretty strong weapon, and it has a potential for a lot of damage. So the special talent on it, which is payment on kind, dealing damage to enemies at a stack of 1% critical hit damage up to 200%, which is 200% critical hit damage that you can get up to. But also on the second part of this talent, it has on the reload, apply a 10 seconds bleed to yourself, which deals 0.5% armor damage per stack. So that can get up to 100% armor damage to yourself if you have that bleed effect on you, right? This is the build that I have right now. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. So if you reload, you see that's the bleed effect. Now maybe it may not kill you, but one thing also you gotta keep in mind is that the bleed effect will slow you down, so you can't really run when you are on bleed, so that will actually affect you on the fight also. So if you can avoid that bleed at all, that will be a plus. So what I did is I go on my loadouts and I made this build right here, which is gonna be a 100% bleed resistant. To be honest with you, you're not gonna proc this bleed at all. So if we shoot, reload, you see we don't have any bleed on us because we have bleed resistance right now. Now that is actually a lot easier to do with the title update 11, with the new changes coming to the title update 11. Now I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to get 100% hazard protection. So first of all, let's say that you already have this 100%, right? The hazard protection that you can get from your watch, which is 10%. Let's say you have that. What you need next is gonna be one yawl, which gives you 10% hazard protection from the gear set itself, and 2 Cheska, because by having 2 Cheska you get a 10% hazard protection. So with that said, that's 30% already. And then on the attributes itself, from these 3, right, we have let's say that's a 10%, another 10% in here, another 10% in here. That's going to be a total of 30%, right? So 30% on the attributes, and then 30% counting the watch and yawl and also the Cheska. That's a total of 60% hazard protection. So how we can get the rest of it, which is the 40%? That's by using the mods. So the mods also got a buff. So instead of up to 10%, now the mods can get up to 20% of resistance, depending on what resistance you're using, right? On this case, it's going to be bleed resistance. I do not have a max one, but 19% is plenty enough for me to get enough resistance for that bleed effect not to proc. So I do have 19% on the backpack and also 19% on the mask. Now a second change that's coming for title update 11 is going to be the fact that now you can equip any type of mod on any type of mod slot. What I mean by that is that when you go on the mod slot, right, before either was blue attributes, red attributes, or yellow attributes, but now you have the option to equip either one of them on any mod slot. So yellow, red, or blue. So that's another change that's gonna make having 100% hazard protection builds a lot easier, right? On this build itself, if I go on the stats, if I go right here, technically I only have 97% bleed resistance, but that's enough for me to get 100% hazard protection because I'm not bleeding at all, right? So that's another thing that you just gotta keep in mind. And I could have honestly 100% right there if I had a better gloves with a higher number on the hazard protection, and also the mods if they were a max 20, right? So I would get a lot higher, but this is enough. Another thing also, if you see, if I go on the stats again, my burn resistance is at 79.5. I can get this up to 100% also. If I go on the build, go on here on the chest piece, change the mod for something like, let's find it, if I find it, 18% burn resistance. Go again on the stats, that's 97.5% burn resistance, and that's thanks to the specialization, the demolitionist. Because if you don't know, real quick, if you go on the specialization, the demolitionist has this bonus right here on the tree, which gives you a 20% burn resistance to your build if you have the demolitionist equipped, right? So with that said though, on this build we can get basically 100% bleed resistance and 100% burn resistance, even though the numbers doesn't show, but we are immune to both of them, right? And we still hit pretty decent, right? We have 53% critical hit chance and 110% critical hit damage. That's gonna get up to 310%, to be honest. If you get all the stacks that you can get on the backfire, which is 200%, that's 310% critical hit damage potential on this build, which is insane. So all of all, if I go and show you guys just the builds, you can take a look, right? I have the Grupo Sombra, which is 15% critical damage, weapon damage, critical chance, critical damage with that bleed mod. On the chest piece, I have Sokolov, 10% SMG damage, weapon damage, critical chance, and critical damage with a burn resistant mod. Talent Intimidated, which is give us 35% weapon amplified damage. We have two chests. By equipping two, we have that 10% critical chance, hazard protection, and then weapon damage, critical chance, and hazard protection. The yawl is going to be 10% hazard protection by equipping one. Core attribute armor in there, attribute critical damage and hazard protection. This glove is going to be the second chest, which we already went through. And then last but not least, we have the backpack, which is probably going to be the meta. That's why I have it in here. You have, you know, all of that stuff. We're really good for the memento backpack. I'm not going to go through it right now. You guys can check my video review about this backpack. So that's the build, guys. I'm going to let you guys see some gameplay of this build in action. It's really good. It's really easy to counter that bleed effect, and you still hit hard because this SMG is super strong. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think of this, and let me know what you guys want to see in the future for the Division 2 content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.